Hi guys, this is Karthik here. In the previous video, we will see what is basis set and the importance of it. Okay, in this video, we will see how to run a Gaussian calculation in WebMo and what are the basis sets are used to predict a spectral data in Gaussian. Okay, this is the WebMo build molecule page. Now I'm going to import a molecule using name. So go to lookup and then select import and then select name and enter your name of the molecule. Now I'm going to import a nitrobenzene molecule, so I put nitrobenzene here. Okay, now our molecule is imported. Here you can see the nitrobenzene is unstable geometry, so the point group is shown in red color. So we click this button to symmetrize the molecule. Okay, now it's get a stable geometry. Then we are going to perform a calculation. So we want to choose the engine by selecting the choose engine or click continue. Okay, now we are going to run a Gaussian calculation. So select Gaussian. And here you can see the two types of calculations are possible in Gaussian. That is the ab initio method and the semi-empirical calculation. Note this, the ab initio calculation gives the accurate values and it very close to the experiment, and the semi-empirical calculation consider only the valence electron of the atom, but the ab initio method consider all the electrons, that is the core electron and the valence electrons of a molecule. So it consumes time to complete the calculation. Select Gaussian and click continue. Then enter your job details here and I named as nitrobenzene. First, we want to optimize the molecule. So I select the calculation is geometry optimization. And many theories are available here like PM6, PM7. And the PM6, PM7 is the semi-empirical calculation. So now we don't take it for this calculation. I select Atrifok method. And these are the basis sets before we discussed in the previous video. In geometry optimization, minimal basis set is enough for optimizing geometry and the charge of the molecule is 0 and the multiplicity of the molecule is singlet. Then click continue. Okay, now our calculation is running and this is our job, geometry optimization in Gaussian. Okay, now it's complete and open this. And you can see this is the stable geometry of the molecule and the symmetry of the molecule is C2V and the basis set we used for this calculation is STO3J, that is Slater type orbital with 3 Gaussian, and you can see the energy of the molecule is over here. Okay, now run another calculation using this same molecule with same geometry. Click new job using this geometry and then click continue. Select a Gaussian calculation and then click continue. Then change the job name and select the calculation is excited state and UV visible. Using this calculation we can get the UV visible spectra, and the excited state method is SIS. All these methods are used to calculate the UV visible spectra, but I select SIS because it is enough for this calculation. And now I'm select the basis set is 631 GD. Then the charge of the molecule is 0 and the multiplicity of the molecule is singlet. Then click continue. Here you can see this is our job for excited state calculation. Okay, now it's complete. Then open our job. And the job details are over here like symmetry, energy and etc. Scroll down and UV spectra of nitrobenzene is here and the excitation unit is in nanometer. Then click the view button and then this is the UV spectrum of this molecule. You put the cursor over here and it shows the values of the peak range. Okay, now I'm going to show the NMR spectra using the same geometry of the molecule. So I click the new job using this geometry, then click continue and select the engine is Gaussian, then click continue and then change the job name, then change the calculation is NMR and the theory is Hartree-Fock and the basis set is 631G. Then the charge of the molecule is 0 and the symmetry and the multiplicity of the molecule is singlet. Then click continue. Okay, this is our job. Now it is running. It takes few seconds to complete. Okay, now our job is complete. Then open it and then scroll down. You can see here the isotropic value and the anisotropic value and the TMS shielding value for carbon and hydrogen, and it shows the two types of NMR spectrum, that is the proton NMR spectrum and the another one is C13 NMR spectrum. I just open the proton NMR spectrum, click the view button, and then this is our proton NMR spectrum for nitrobenzene. Then open the C13 NMR spectrum and zoom in. Now you can see the peak clearly. Thank you.